Hi, welcome back. Or if you're just joining, my name is Maya, and welcome to my channel, Cranley Place, where I'm focused on Hermes scarf style, knot tutorials, and more. Before we get started, let me give a shout out to all the new channel members and special welcome to the new knot connoisseurs and elegant insiders. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the membership options. You obviously don't need one to still enjoy my channel content, such as my scarf reviews and style tips, but there are progressive perks available at each level and some videos that are reserved exclusively for elegant insiders and up, such as my knot tutorials. Check it out! In this video, I'll share my top picks from Hermes's Spring-Summer 2024 season. I'll start with the key factors weighing into my wish list and discuss what I look for when considering a scarf. Let's get started! As always, I will start by saying that scarf selection is very personal and depends on several factors, including what colors you like, your tastes, budget, and so forth. For the most part, I am not one to jump in immediately and buy something. I typically like to wait and get a good idea of what's available, and especially if I do have some early favorites, what colorways are popping up. I know there are some people who will collect multiple and sometimes all the colorways in a given design. The most I think I've collected in one design is 3, but that was an exception rather than the rule. So I do have to be selective in what I choose. Also, my collection is the product of many years, so I try to avoid pattern and color overlap where possible. And if there's a format that I'm curious about or have fewer of, that may also influence my choices. What influences your decisions may be very different, of course. That said, here are my top picks from Hermes's Spring-Summer 2024 collection. This was one of the first scarves I covered in my videos on the season. It's a 90cm silk twill by London-based illustrator Katie Scott. There are a few things I really like about this design. First, its symmetrical asymmetry. What does that mean? This design at first may give the illusion of symmetry, but in fact it is far from it. And it is so full of details and patterns that are guaranteed to give a variety of looks depending on how you tie the scarf. It has a contrast hem, which I always appreciate, and I also have not yet collected anything from this artist, so this one is on my wish list for the season. I'm especially interested to try the Apricot Vanille and Corail colorway or the Blue Jean Vert and Orange. I know the latter is technically blue, which I should avoid for color balance in my collection, but I will say I don't have a blue like that yet. We'll see how it looks in person. This is another one that caught my eye early on. It's a 90cm silk twill called Mystère au 24, or Mystery at 24, the house's Faubourg flagship store in Paris. This design is quite asymmetrical, which may not appeal to everyone, but I like it for all the patterns and details you see because the way it looks is going to change a lot based on how you wear it. And for sure, the more you can wear it with and in a variety of ways, that's going to get a lot of use in the wardrobe. This is another artist that I haven't yet collected anything from. While I wouldn't say no to any of the colorways, I really want to try on the Camel Vert Blanc and the Mastic Rose Poudre Gris Bleu. It also has a contrast hem, which is a nice bonus. This 90 centimeter silk twill by Jan Beitlich is another one that caught my eye from the start. It is inspired in part by a medieval codex, a manuscript of lyrical poetry about love and battles. And for me, that gives it a very charming Don Quixote feel. I love its watercolor brushstroke style, silhouetting the knight poet rider on his steed. My favorite colorway is the rose thé, jaune, and rouge. I am a big fan of the double-faced scarves, so probably no surprise that there is one on my list. From British illustrator Jacqueline Colley, this is based on a design of the same name from Spring-Summer 2022, originally issued as a 140 centimeter cashmere. It's another asymmetrical design showcasing an imaginary water park full of fanciful details, colors, and textures. Again, that asymmetry is going to yield a lot of different looks based on how you fold and tie it. Also, since it's a double face, you basically get two colorways in one. This is another one. I wouldn't refuse any of the colorways, but I am so in love with the marine, vert, and multicolor. I put this one on my list and realized that I have the design already in other formats, namely a maxi twilly and a classic twilly. The design is by Laurence Borthromieux, also known as Tootsie. And aside from obviously being a fan of both the artist and this design in particular, I only have one cashmere giant triangle, so that is attractive to me. Also, I don't tend to collect what I'd call more neutral bases like this, and that is another draw for me to this one. This, too, is an asymmetrical design, although it's more subtle with these color treatments. I probably wouldn't refuse any of the colorways, but my favorite is the Naturel, Corail, and Noir colorway with its rust contrast hem. Last but not least is this 140 centimeter cashmere GM, based on a design of the same name originally issued as a 90 centimeter silk twill in the fall-winter 2023 season. This was on my wish list last season as well, but I did not end up getting one because I couldn't decide on a colorway. This time, I like too many of the colorways, but my budget for such luxuries only goes so far, and I will have to narrow it down. I love the horse rider centerpiece of this scarf, which, as noted in the name, is represented in cubist form, leaving it to you to interpret as you may. Because of the asymmetry, the look is going to change based on how you fold and knot it. Sense a pattern here? Let me know in the comments if you like asymmetrical designs as well. So there you have it, my top picks from Hermès's Spring-Summer 2024 collection. Please like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think in the comments. In future episodes, I'll share other scarf reviews, tutorials, and more, so be sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified of new videos. Thanks again for joining me today. Until next time.